fire, lightning everywhere, brightening up the sky. So, you know, burn up a lot of the oils that's in the atmosphere. When we talk about why people are having problems breathing and stuff like that, there's so much breathing issues out here, is because we as man take everything from inside the earth and bring it to the surface, because what's inside doesn't belong in the atmosphere. This is why when you bring more of what's in the earth out of the earth and on the earth's surface into the atmosphere, there will always be issues with breathing, because everything that is oil based that we get from the earth is in the atmosphere. It's in all the aerosols, it's in the all the fuel that we use in. And this is why it's so hard for people to breathe, and this is why it's so much breathing issues. Just want to see if it makes sense, right? Because here we are. What we are is energy. That energy is the exact same energy that is. It's the exact same energy that nature is. We came and met it here, right? We leave and it's still here. That same energy is what we are. So when I ask the question, is the sun hot? Right? When everywhere you look, heat rises. Is the sun hot? Because the higher you go, the colder it gets. So is the sun hot? Or are we taught that the sun is hot? And if you feel that we are taught that the sun is hot, then you already know. How you find it is how you were taught. How you find out is how you were taught. Right? But now you're looking at what you are taught for the energy that is. Because for us to communicate, for me to speak this language, right? And speak to you over there. So this energy has to transmit through the atmosphere. Right? Transmit through the atmosphere. Now as it transmits to the through the atmosphere, you receive it. All right? So when you're looking at what you are taught, right? Look at it for the energy that it is. All right? Because everything is based on what we are. And I know I have the original copyright. So everybody that makes products out here, out of any what you call mineral, what you call oil, what you call gas, anything that comes out of the earth, the energy that is, you all owe me some money. Where my lawyers at? I need some money right now. This is copyright infringement. This is what do you call it, boy? They basically steal this patent theft technology, a study of what we are, which is energy, which is based off the 5 elements as you know it, right? As it was taught. I'm just saying, they can't lie to you, they misdirect you by teaching. No, serious, check it out, right? Like, people be getting mad at doctors. You can't get mad at a doctor. A doctor was taught a language. And this is why they could speak and they could write and people understand their handwriting, that you like, what the hell is that? Scratch. Right? Because they went and they learned, they were taught a language. right? And that language that they were taught to do everything that they do comes with a license. That license, right? It is licensed. So this way, just like how you speed too much or you drive crazy or whatever, you lose your license. You lose your license. So there's limits to what a doctor could do. Just because they're named doctor, that don't mean shit, because they still have limits. How you could put a limit on the limitless? You cannot, because energy constantly moving. It don't stop. It don't stop. It don't have to think about anything, right? It knows, the temperature knows, the trees knows, everything knows. But we just have a nose. Fire! Yo! I just saying, right? But you see what it is now. I need a good lawyer. I don't need representation, all right? I don't need that. RE words, I don't need that. I'll take a lawyer or law. Yeah. Right? Somebody who is versed in law. LAW. Pay attention to the energy of the word. You understand everything. Awareness, observation. I should say observation brings awareness. Right? But before you even get to observation of what's out there, you have to observe what you are. When you observe what you are and the things that you do, all about muscle memory. It's like training a dog. It's like training a dog. And if you don't, by the sweat of the brow, man shall eat, or something like that. Right? If you don't feed it, every time that dog does something you like, you feed it. You feed it. And then they put in place tests, right? Then they put in place everything. And that's all about what we are. So where my lawyers at? All ready? I'm ready to take on the world. Right? Because if America is not the people, right? America is a corporation, right? Then when you look at the world, how it is spelled, and if you look it up, more likely it has a copyright to it as well. So whoever the world is and whoever the universe is, right? Well, they owe us. That's all I'm saying. All they owe us. So we coming for you. Where my lawyers at? Yo! I just messing with you all, yo. I just messing with you all, but for real. You know, people like to think, so you know, you give them something to think about. The heat is blazing, right? We're getting ready for the camp this weekend. And it's all about not thinking. Right? We're gonna delete thinking for the entire weekend. When you don't think, right? The reason why you don't think is to get back to what you are, right? It's one of the steps, per se, to get back to what you are, right? Because you only think about what you've been taught. And if what you've been taught was from society, then that's all you think about. You see, you can't teach someone, or you can't teach energy what it is, because energy just is.